Alright, the last one. A dramatic hour with Girimekra. Try as I might, I couldn't manage to intimidate the person my master ordered me to. I just fell over like a sack of bricks. Ever since then, it's been my fate to tumble from one place to the next. And in the hollowed out world of Shangri-La, at least, there's simply no value in falling. The cycle holds no merit there. I've just been suffering through each day all this time, always uncertain if I'm drawing nearer my goal or distancing ever farther from it. That's why I came to this Tokyo where eventually I found a new place I could fit in, the Momichi Academy. Yet, eventually, I chose to try leaving that place behind as well. Am I destined to keep tumbling from place to place like this for the rest of my life? The thought scares me, terrifies me even. And yet, I've now come to realize I'm not the only one living this way. There are many others who are just as lost, just as prone to falling, suffering as just as much as I am. Maybe eventually, I'll leave this place too. This new place where I feel like I belong. Maybe I really will just keep on tumbling from one place to the next forevermore, never able to stand in any one spot for too long. But that's okay, because I realize now that wherever I may find myself after my next spell, there are surely to be new people to meet. Hey, Brandon! What are you still doing here? Nice threads. Gonna suit you. New day? Well, thanks. I wore this sort of outfit all the time back in Shangri-La. Dude, you would totally look like a dad in that. I love it. I can show you where I got it sometime. We can go there together if you really like it that much. Yes, let's go clothes shopping right now. I'm just out here helping a little bit where I can right now. The Valentine Snowball fight is over for real now, so all that remains is to go home, but somehow I'm having trouble tearing myself away from this place. That's why I asked if I could help clean up. And then Vari found me something to do. Specifically this. I'm cleaning and polishing the gimmick items, then putting them away. Since I represent the missionaries now, I can't just ask for a job and not do it well, you know? Huh? Hey! This is my job! I'll do it by myself! I'm not thinking anything. I'm doing this because I want to. I can't bear to leave this place either. Oh, okay then. That's fine. It'll be a big help, I'm sure, Brandon. Looking at these gimmick items really makes you think back on all that happened this last couple of days, huh? Like these dual machine guns that were Tanatomo's gimmick item, right? How can somebody even handle guns this big? Gatling guns, not dual machine guns. I didn't think Tanatomo really took any of this very seriously at first. That impression sure didn't change as the fight wore on. A person's face is something to attract others to look its way, huh? Well, I sure couldn't take my eyes off of Tanatomo's face. I'm very happy to hear that. Oh, hey, check out this launcher. This had to be Yoritomo's. That's a man who wears abandonment like a pair of gloves. Do whatever you must do and win, he said. With just those words, he inspired his whole team. It's like he's always several steps ahead of the others, moving everyone around the board like pawns, himself included. Just those two. Yasuyori and Dr. Shinon contributed so much to the game as well. And all the others. On top of them, every single participant was just so amazing. I'm just sad we lost. Don't get me wrong, but I still have mad respect for all the warmongers who beat us. Fight with and against them again. Sure was an unforgettable experience. Right? Oh, look at this one. This mechanical fist was Jacob's gimmick item. No matter how many times I look at it, I'm amazed. I mean, this was a snowball fight, and he chose a melee weapon. And he just pushed right through all the absurd hurdles that brought with it, smiling and laughing the whole time. Yet despite his indomitable power, he never once hesitated to defer to someone else when the situation called for it. And now he says he's going off on another journey somewhere after this. I wonder if I'll ever run into him again. Oh, check these out. Dual pistols. They were Shinya's birthday. Perfect gimmick item for someone like Shinya, who's always fighting as a duo with Cupid. He really gave his all in the game. Everybody loves him. From where I stand, he practically shines like the sun. And it's hard to believe he's been dealing with his own worries all this time. And he faced those issues head on to his credit. Guess I gathered up a lot of courage too, though, from traveling to all sorts of different places before I got to Aoyama. Of course, it wasn't just the Wondering that did it. Maria, Arzalin, Zambadia, Azazel, and all the other missionaries, and the warmongers too, and our two sponsors and the hotel staff. Everybody gave their all in their own unique ways. That's why this event was such a success. Mad respect to all of them. And you too, Girimekra. You were great. You shone like the sun out here too. You truly earned that MVP title. Oh, stop it. I wasn't... I mean, I've been doubting myself all along, but like... I have to be honest, I feel like I owe you a whole heap of thanks, Brandon. Until now, I always felt like everybody but me showed. I was always envious of them for being useful in the time game. Damn, me too, dude. whenever they'd set foot somewhere new and stand under their own weight, I'd always think, that's amazing. I can't do that. Always trying to fulfill my role to play my part. Always ran in, fell flat, and picked myself up just to do it all again. I had no goal, and I realized that every move I made brought me no closer to anything, nor any farther away. I just stayed put. And it's not just that. In this world, there's always been more to it than just that, even from the start. I always had this feeling like if someone else was going to arrive at my destination, why did I even have to get there at all? I could just help the others, and even if it seemed like I was getting farther and farther away from my goal, I'd be getting closer and closer to the essence of it. You know, talking about this reminds me of a story from Shangri-La. In heaven and hell alike, the same food is offered, but the only chopsticks available are far too long to be used yourself. So of course in hell, people give up and suffer, unable to eat. While in heaven, they work together to help each other eat. That's what it means to show compassion, to show love. And after my wanderings here, I feel like I finally understand it a little. And you held out your hands to me during your confrontation with Aravata, Brandon. It filled me with such happiness. It made me feel like I could do anything. I'll honestly never forget that moment. It was you who stood up for me. God, it's like looking in a mirror. Whoa! My heart wasn't ready for that. You gotta give me more warning, Brandon. No. Best of luck. I am honestly so grateful to you. To all of you. Even to Aravata. A lot may have happened, but Aravata didn't give up on me. He was trying to save me to the very end. I don't know if he really felt sympathy for me or was just being compassionate. But I was happy for that effort either way. I'm glad you decided to stay with us. Your hands are so warm. Those hands are what pulled me back to reality at that moment. That's why I'm standing here now, still in this Tokyo, with you by my side, which makes me happier than anything. And I think that's the last of the gimmick items. They're all clean and orderly now. So, are you free now by any chance? We did get those free tickets from Anvari after all. And I know they weren't meant as payment for our work or anything like that, but still. I thought maybe we could, hang out and enjoy ourselves a little longer, you know? You even have to ask? Anything specific you want to do? Actually, yeah. There is something I really wanted to do. There's something I really, really wanted to try riding. Sorry to keep you waiting. Preparations are now complete. Right this way. You'll need to wear a helmet and goggles. Please try these on, and let me know if they're too big, too small, or too tight. What's all this, Girimekra? I see a snowmobile and... Wait, is this like on the flyer? Yeah! Snow rafting! I always wanted to try it! That snowmobile will pull this boat, and check it out! The boat is shaped like a motorcycle! A lot of folks at Umamichi love riding motorcycles. I always envy them for it. But I always worried what would happen if I fell off one while riding. So I could never work up the nerve to try it myself. That's why when I was looking up the website for the Hakone Snow Resort and saw this on the list of activities, I got all excited. I'm pleased to hear you're enthusiastic. I'll try to put the pedal to the metal on the snowmobile for your utmost enjoyment. Please get in position, as we'll be starting shortly. May the winds be ever in your favor. I'm getting excited now too, and kind of nervous. But hey, you're gonna be hanging on tight to something. Hang on to the boat, not me. That's not what I picked, but okay. Actually, you know what? It's fine. If you want to cling to me, go for it. Just whatever you do, don't let go. Are you both prepared for departure? Let's get moving. The only safety precaution left is to make sure you've got a tight grip at all times. Ready? Let's do this. Full throttle. Whoa! Suddenly, it's like we're going at Mach 5. This is amazing! It's like I've become the wind! Nice job hanging in there, you two. Please be careful as you alight from the boat. Thank you very much for your patronage. I'll be ready and waiting if you ever decide to go in for round 2. I screamed so much my throat hurts! Well, that was the funnest thing ever! It's just like my friend at Umamichi said. When you're rolling along on that bike, you become the wind. Alright, who told you that? I can only think of 2 people that would tell you that. It really does feel less like riding the wind and more like becoming it. I didn't get what that meant before, but I do now. Enjoying the lovely warmth. I felt it too on my back. It was nice. I mean, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Yeah. Let's be sure to come back and do this again sometime. Maybe make it a yearly thing. Promise me, Brandon. Dude, I'll do this every freaking year if that's the case. I don't know about you. I'm feeling a little peckish after that. Our tickets are good for the hotel too, so let's go eat. Nothing like a hot drink on a cold day, especially after we've been outdoors for almost all of it. Just look at all these sweets though. During the event, I was so nervous I didn't really pay attention to what was all on offer. But checking out the spread now, everything just looks so amazingly delicious. It'll be tough figuring out where to begin. Let's make ourselves a smorgasbord. We'll grab a bunch and share it all. That way we'll get to try more things. Great idea! Let's just start grabbing whatever catches our eyes and our stomachs then. Not only does it all look delicious, it's all presented so perfectly too. We're really spoiled for choice here. think we've got a little of everything. I'm not sure I can eat all this. Anyway, open it up and say, ah! Okay. Wait! No! This is no good! You're making me so nervous I can't even taste what I'm eating! I guess turnabout is fair play, though. So now you open up and say, Brandon. It's good? Good. Oh, you've got a little cream on your lips. There we go. That's got it. Hey, this cream is pretty good. Wait, what did I just do? I'm acting without thinking. Hold on a sec. I seriously feel like I'm on the verge of bursting after all this. Man, I gotta say again, this has just been a spectacular event. So many sweets, so many activities. One day, I hope I can do something to bring this much happiness to so many people. I know. This event was supposedly my idea, but all I did was say something. It's Jacob and Maria who made it happen. And then the whole guild got behind it, and it turned into this huge-scale shindig. I just hope that one day I can be more responsible for showing everybody a good time. More of a catalyst, you know? You will. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you'll let me help you out again. We should start brainstorming ideas now. Thanks. With your help, I have no doubt I could pull something off. Alright, so we got this summer event that we need to plan. Anyway, these tickets also entitle us to some reserved time in the hot springs. And it is getting pretty late. Shall we? Yes. This sure is a big spring, huh? Guess we mostly had it all to ourselves last time, too. But we didn't have a lot of time to really enjoy it, so I never really just sat back and took it all in. We have all the time we want to make up for that, though. Now, though. Come over here, Brandon. Have a seat there, please. I'll watch your back for you. Wait. Stop. Oh, I'm glad I don't have webcam. Only if you let me wash yours afterward. Oh, thanks. I'd like that. Because of my elephant body, it can take a lot of time when I do it myself. I thought you had some trick to doing that, you know? With your trunk? So, Aravata was really watching over me till the very end of the match, huh? I hope he felt like he was really seeing me at my best. I hope he smiled at the end when he saw what I was able to do. Actually, come to think of it, when did Aravata leave? Did he go back to his world? Yeah, he went back to Devaloka. I don't know how I know that, but I'm certain he did. He was really thinking of me from the very beginning. To the very end, though. He really was trying to save me. At the same time, I still don't like the guy. That's why I think he left without saying anything. He knew if he did come see me again, I might waver in my decision. I mean, we did still lose after all, even despite me trying my absolute hardest. Up until just recently, that could very well have been enough to make me give up and hand my fate over to Aravata. But all the new friends I've made through this whole ordeal have been fighting just as hard. And I think he saw that too, which is why he left without a word. He saw that I'm capable of moving forward on my own now. Which is exactly what I plan on doing. There's still a lot I want to learn from the Aoyama missionaries. Though it's very possible that after I've learned my fill, I might just tumble on to someplace else once more. Take me with you. I might even find myself captured by the siren song of your guild, Brandon. Maybe I'll join the summoners. You're joining right now. You're joining right now. Let's go. Let's go. We'd welcome you, Girimekra. Looking forward to that day. I am not a strict guildmaster. I am not strict. We'd welcome you, Girimekra. You know, it might sound weird, but I actually hope I get to run into him again someday. Just not as me and some other side of me, but as Girimekra and Aravata. I think I like that too. And I'm sure it's in the cards. Let's both look forward to it. Absolutely. Now let's get in before we freeze our butts off. There really is nothing quite like a big bath. Even somebody with my build can relax in a place like this. I'm just imagining that scene in a Goofy movie where Goofy's sitting in the hot tub, and then Pete comes in and and as soon as he steps in, all the water just spills out, and he's like, "This one, like, they don't make these like they used to." I'm just imagining that's in the back of my head. I know that wouldn't happen, but still. Be careful though, it's slippery. If you walk around, you're liable to. Oh, no. Oh. Sorry about that. I guess some things about me are just never going to change. It's fine. I'm not dead. Thanks. It's funny, you know. Your hand feels so warm to me. And I've started thinking of it as a literal helping hand. I know I'm just going to keep falling from here on out, and it's going to keep making me feel very bad every time. But as long as I've got you around, I know I can get through it. You've always helped me back onto my feet. I just hope I can provide you with support like this too someday. Not that I want you to get into trouble, and not that I think I can help much, but I really, really want to be your hero. Hey, hold still for a moment, will you, Brandon? Sorry, there was a lot more I wanted to say, but all of it just poofed right out of my head. So let me just say this, Brandon. I want to be with you always, and to show that I'm serious, I offer you my love. In this world, there's at least one form of falling that can bring happiness, both to me and you. I love you, Brandon, and I'm falling for you. I'm glad I don't have a webcam. I think my face is red. Now that I'm thinking about it.
ダメだ。緊張しすぎて言いたかったこと全部飛んだ。せっかく大好きだって伝える台本まで考えたのに。あ、待って待って、今のはなし。